Hey guys, KinkusKid18 here. As you may have heard, data mining from the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo has leaked the entire Pokedex. And while there aren't as many new Pokemon as I would have hoped for, there are some really cool designs in there. In addition, all the new shiny forms leaked, which means I no longer have any speculation to do. So instead what I'm going to do is take a look back on some of my shiny speculation and grade myself on how well it matched up with the official shinies. I was close on some, way off on others, but there's a couple that I nailed 100%. Needless to say, spoilers abound, so turn back now if that's a problem for you. Otherwise, guys, let's get started with the first Pokemon in the Alola Dex, Rowlet. Now that the starter evolutions are confirmed, Rowlet is seriously making me reconsider choosing the water starter like I have for every past generation. It's the only starter whose evolutions I actually like. But anyway, onto the shinies. Now here's the shiny that I designed for Rowlet way back when it was first revealed, and here's the one that we actually got. The green is almost exactly the same, and the beak and feet turn red instead of magenta, but the leaf bow tie turned blue-green instead of brown, which I think looks pretty cool, and I did guess the major color correctly, so I'm gonna give myself a B+ on this one. Next up, we've got Rowlet's evolution, Dartrix. I made two shinies for this guy, one green with brown highlights and the other blue with chartreuse highlights. And we ended up with green with blue-green highlights. Oh well, I mean, if you kind of combine my two shinies, you get something close, and the magenta is pretty close to red, but not close enough, I'd say, so I'm gonna give myself a C- on this one. Moving on, we've got the fire starter, Litten. I made two shinies for Litten, one where the red and black switch places, and another that's a white tiger. And what we got is a white body with the orange bits staying the same. I mean, it looks good, but I really wish we ended up getting that white tiger. In any case, I did guess the white part correctly, but totally goofed on the rest of it. So I'm gonna give myself a B-. Next up, we've got Litten's evolution, Torracat. Now the shinies I made for Torracat are pretty similar to the Litten ones. There's a color switch one, a white tiger one, and a more different white tiger one. But the official shiny ended up looking exactly like Litten's, white on the back and orange underneath. And again, it looks kind of like the white tiger Torracat I made, but not nearly close enough, so I'm gonna give myself another B-. Up next, we've got this generation's water starter, Popplio. And like I said, I generally choose the water starter every gen, and while I do like Popplio, I don't like the look of its evolutions very much. Anyway, back when it was first revealed, I made two shinies for Popplio, a purple one and a turquoise one. And we got a dark blue one with a pink collar. I mean, it looks really cool, but man, I was way off. Did not see that one coming. So for this one, I'm giving myself an F. Moving on to Brionne, I ended up giving it similar shinies to the ones I gave Popplio, so a turquoise one, and a pink one. All I know is that I didn't want Brionne to end up purple, and we got, dang, kind of a purple Brionne. That's a shame. But that pink dress is the same color as my pink Brionne, so I'm gonna look on the bright side on this one and give myself an F+. Next up is one of my favorite Pokemon this generation, Pikipek. If you've seen the leaked Pokedex, you'll know that it evolves into a toucan, which a lot of people are hating on, but I really like. In my speculation, I gave Pikipek two shinies, a kind of toned down brown and orange one, and then a tan one with a yellow crest. Either way, it's gonna be pretty hard to mess up Pikipek's shiny, and what we got is a slightly different crest and green eyes. God damn it, Game Freak. You had one job to do. Man, oh well, F. Next up is Yungoos, and I only made one shiny for it back then, a tan one with nice blue highlights. And we ended up with the same body color, but purple instead of yellow. Not the biggest fan of this one, but it's not terrible either. Anyway, I was way off, so I'm giving myself another F. Moving on, we've got Yungoos' evolution, Gumshoos. In my speculation, I made three shinies for Gumshoos. One that's the same as Yungoos, one that's gold with dark red highlights, and one that's orange with the same yellow as before. And we got the same brown fur but pink highlights. Damn it. Another F. Up next is the regional bug, Grubbin. Grubbin is one of my favorite regional bugs in a long time, mostly because it's not another damn caterpillar. But I didn't have any idea what its shiny should look like, so I went with a green body, pink trim, and turquoise highlights. And we got same colored body, pink trim, and red highlights. I actually really like this shiny, but the color of the trim is the only thing I was anywhere close on, so this time I'm gonna give myself a D. Moving on to Grubbin's evolution, Charjabug. Now this is another one where I didn't really have a good idea for the shiny, so I made its body bluish, gave it purple mandibles, and electric green eyes. And what we got was, damn, red and yellow with the same colored eyes. Oh well, I'm giving myself another F. And next up is Grubbin's final evolution, Vikavolt. Now I think that Vikavolt looks pretty cool, and I thought its shiny should be equally cool. So I made it black with blue mandibles. Awesome, right? And what we got was white with red mandibles. Wow, this is like literally the opposite of the shiny I designed. I'm actually kind of impressed with that. I don't really like this shiny very much though. It's a really ugly green that they used there, and overall it's just jiving me the wrong way. Plus, I got it totally wrong, so yet again, F. Anyway guys, that'll about do it for this installment of Shiny Speculation. Look for the next one soon, and as always guys, we are gonna see you on the next Shiny.